Coach, how frustrating is it to play a team that really doesn't give you a lot of time and space out there?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit frustrating. I think we're that kind of team too on most nights when we're going, right? So it's they are a good team. They're quick. They played hard tonight, but I thought our effort was good 5-on-5 tonight too. I thought it was the special teams that hurt us tonight and kind of killed our momentum. But we knew coming in, time and space was going to be tough. You'd have to fight for every inch of ice out there, and in previous games we'd played really well. And I thought the first period we did get pucks in deep, and we did control, and we drew some penalties and held on to some possession in the O-zone, created some scoring chances, and that's why we were on the power play a couple times. But I think tonight our power play lost all momentum for us and couldn't get anything done, and that's what kind of tilted the swing of the game a little bit there.
I wanted to ask you about the power play. 0 for 7 tonight. Now that's a little misleading because some of them were abbreviated power plays, but I think you only had one against Mississauga on Wednesday. How much are you missing kind of that big body presence of Nolan Burke out there on the power play?
We're missing more than just one guy on the power play too. You're putting a young guy in. Sometimes Mitch Young's on there. You're asking a 17-year-old in Davi to play back there. You miss you miss Ryan Mast out there. You miss Richie out there. We're patching it together a little bit at times, but you know what? Those guys want the opportunity, or they think they can play on the power play, and they feel they deserve the opportunity at times. And then now they get the opportunity, and you hope that they can kind of execute and get that job done. But it's a lot to ask for. Like I said, Mitch has played real well for us, real well 5-on-5 for us. He's been great on the kill, and against Mississauga, he moved the puck pretty good on the power play, so we kind of kept it there. But a little bit different team, a little bit more pressure, and I think he was just gripping his stick maybe a tad too much. And you ask, then you put Davi back there, and at times he's kind of gripping the stick a bit too much. You need that guy like Rich or Ryan Mass that'll settle it down and make those plays when pressure's coming.
With as many, we asked a couple of the guys after Wednesday's game, with as many players out as you have had, and still been tasting pretty good success. Obviously not tonight, but pretty good success with a patchwork lineup. I mean, that kind of bodes well for when you actually get a full lineup back out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be excited when we can ice a full lineup. I think it's some of the injuries we've had have been long term, and when they're ready to come back, it'll be like we're making a trade without giving up anything. And I think in this little stint of adversity that we're going through right now, I think the guys have risen and played well, and they've come together as a team and showed. We've gone on the road and it's squeaked out a point in Barrie, and then had to come from behind win in Oshawa where we got 2 points, and we come home. Quick turnaround. Our schedule doesn't help us right now. A quick turnaround against Mississauga. I thought we played a real complete game against Mississauga, and we get the 1 day rest, and then we're playing the top team in our division, and they come in, and up until the 5-on-3 power play that they had, I think they had 6-7 shots on goal. So 5-on-5, I thought we had that game under control, and we were hanging in there. It was 1-1, and we were just waiting for a break. And like I said, our power play was kind of killing that little bit of momentum, and you knew they were going to get a power play. You knew they were going to get that little bit of a break, and they were able to capitalize on it. I don't like any of the calls, but I can't deal with how the officiating officiates the game.
I was going to ask you about the call, but I didn't want you to get in trouble with the league. So, Cooper Way, he had a couple of real good scoring opportunities. So one shorthanded, he had another where he kind of bowled his way to the net. That might have been his best game as a member of the Sarnia Sting. Yes. Yeah,
he was real good. I thought he was good against Mississauga too. He was good on the road trip. He's he came in and he was a guy, good character kid, great for our dressing room. 19-year-old that knows how he has to play, knows how he wants to play. Early on we put him in charge of looking after a couple of our young guys, and he's slowly adding some more minutes to his night, and he's been real good on the kill for us now. And I trust him in the D zone. I trust him with face-offs, and he's earned the extra ice that he's getting, and you can see he's starting to feel comfortable and get some chemistry in the offensive zone. He's a big body that can protect pucks down low, and when you're a 19-year-old, if you can do that and take pucks to the net, you'll be real effective. And I think he's just starting to round into the confidence that he needs to continue to play this way.
You talked about hope of getting the team kind of all back, getting a full lineup, but is there been talk to the guys about December coming with guys going away to camps, that sort of thing? I mean, it might not be till the new year before we actually see a full lineup back out there.
Yeah, it might be. That's kind of the situation we're in. That's where this adversity right now might be real good for us. It's putting guys in situations that they normally don't get into, or maybe they get into down the road, and now we can kind of really evaluate where they're going to be. And if we're missing a few guys over the Christmas break, whether it's 5-7 games, we're going to have to continue to pull together like this. So I think going through it now and being able to get points here and there, and then when we go through that at Christmas, it won't be the shock that we're like, oh, what are we going to do now? We're missing all our top guys. I've liked Angus. I've liked Felak and Wainwright as a line. I think they've found some chemistry and they've played hard. I think right now we're in a situation where we're a little bit tired. We're a little bit, bumps and bruises that are starting to creep in, and we need a little bit of help back. I don't know if it's coming, but we're going to have to scratch and claw, points out of Flint tomorrow, and then we get the week off to kind of lick our wounds and go. But I don't fault, like I said, the compete that we had the last few games. It's just you want your horses on the power play to kind of get the job done tonight.
Go back a few weeks. Tonight we were saying at the end of the game, it was almost like that game up in Owen Sound a few weeks ago, where again guys are kind of tired, you're shorthanded, you go down there and just kind of things just don't click for you guys, but you come back the next game and you're raring to go. It kind of feels like that same type of game here tonight, where things just kind of catch up with you guys and kind of back to work the next day. Yeah,
that's what you hope for. I think even going back to last year, we were a team that did bounce back after games like this. I think early on this year we've done the same, and we'll get as much rest as we can tonight. And I know the guys will show up. I know the guys that'll in that locker room will find a way and rally and squeak out a gutsy road win, or a few points on the road. But it's good. It's good adversity for us. It brings our group closer together. It teaches us, the importance of little things. Like I said, the little things where, don't turn pucks over when you only have 4D and you're playing Marco Sikic on defense, who I thought was excellent for us tonight on defense again. And, it makes you proud as a coach when you have guys that come into the coach's room and say, if you need me to play D, I can play D tonight. And they haven't played D in probably 3 or 4 years or ever. And, they're willing to step up and do whatever it takes to kind of squeak out the point. So I like where our group's heading, and I like where we're going from here.
Thank you.